Hello everyone, welcome back to Study Room, and we will be talking about today sex determination in humans, and it is the continuation of our chapter Adolescence and Puberty. In the last video we discussed about the reproductive phases typically in women. So today we'll be learning about sex determination in humans. So let's start. So how is sex of the baby determined? So first of all, sex realizing or checking the sex of the baby or to get sex of the baby checked by the doctor is illegal because it can lead to female feticide and the selection of the male gender over the female gender, and it has been practiced in India, and it has led to several cases of female feticide in India. So it's illegal, but still we have to know the science about it. So chromosomes. What are chromosomes? Chromosomes are the life of our humans and even every other organism. We differ from each other on the basis of our chromosomes. So thread-like structure present inside the fertilized egg or zygote containing information including that of the determination of the child. So chromosomes are present in nucleus. So nucleus is the main center of the cell. So nucleus have DNA have chromosomes, and human we have 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs of chromosomes. So chromosomes helps us in the determining of the sex. So there are 23 pair of chromosomes. So you can see this is a structure of DNA. It's a double helical structure and it has chromosomes in it. So there are several type of, so in female we have 22 and XX. In males we have 22 XY. So the deciding factor of the sex here is these two. So autosomes, first 22 pair of chromosomes, these two pair which are common in everybody are autosomes, and they do not determine the sex. Sex are determined the sex chromosome which are XX and XY. So last 23rd pair of the chromosome determines the sex. So this is XX and XY. XY happens in case of males and XX happens in case of female. So this is male child, this is female child. How is sex of the baby determined? Females have two XX organs which can be represented at 44 plus X's. So we have 46 in total. So 44 are autosomes and XX are sex hormones. Males have one X and one Y chromosomes represented as here. So we have 44 plus XY. XY is our chromosome. XY 44 are autosomes and XY are sex determining chromosomes. So each gametes receive half of the chromosome. So what happens in this case? We receive 22 plus X. It is definite that we'll receive X from our mother because it has same two sex determining chromosomes. We have XX. So when half it gets divided, it takes the same pair, 22 plus X, 22 plus X. Whereas in case of male is the deciding factor which is going to fuse with which. So 22 plus X and 22 plus Y. This is males. So when this fuses, it makes 44 plus XX. This is the birth of female child because you can see XX. When these two will fuse, then it will become 44 plus XY. So this is the male child. So XX and XY, which is sex determining chromosomes, tells the fate of the baby, gender of the baby. Female gametes ova has 22 plus X chromosome only, while the male gamete sperms has 22 autosomes, either X or Y. Hence, male have 22 plus X or 22 plus Y. Sex of the baby is determined the type of male gametes that fuses with the female gamete. If in case a sperm is carrying X sex chromosomes, then that the resultant will be female because it will become 44 plus XX. But if the sperm is carrying Y or Y sex determined chromosome, then the resultant pair would be 44 plus XY. So the resultant child would be male. So how is the sex of the baby determined? So we have male, we have female. So male releases XY. You have to consider 22 plus Y and 22 plus X and 22 plus Y. In females, you have to consider 22 plus X and 22 plus X. So when XY, you have to, for the simpler understanding, you have to see male releases these two gametes. Male makes these two gametes, right? And females make these two gametes. So while crossing, you have to do it like this. This can fuse with any of the gametes and this can fuse with any of the gametes. So you have to make 22, it's 44 plus XX. Then you have to see this and this factor, then 44 plus XY. You have to see this and this, then 44 plus XY. To see this, then 44 plus YY. This is not the case. I have to consider these three things. So this is how the mating occurs in case of male and female and how the sex is determined. Sex is determined by the sex chromosomes, which are XX in case of female and XY in case of males. So this was all about the sex determination in case of humans. I hope you understand this part.